things in New South Wales, once again, a reminder that we have, for whatever reason, taken our collective eyes off the ball. Now, today's a really important day. It's a World Day of Remembrance for road traffic victims, and we're asked to pause to honour every person killed or seriously injured on our roads, every person who lives after the loss of a loved one we include in that. The Road Trauma Support Group in New South Wales bring together bereaved families, emergency services and community members, and they're doing it today at Grace's Place at Doonside to mark the occasion. This day, of course, is a global day dedicated to remembering those killed or injured on our roads. Now, tragically, New South Wales road fatalities continue to climb. As we began this day, 313 people have lost their lives on New South Wales roads. It's not yet December. I remember for years and years saying that the road toll was in the 200s, and that, of course, is way too high. But now it seems to have got a new norm. It just has to stop. And the toll right now is 42 more than it was at the same time last year, and it's fast approaching the 327 lives that were lost in 2024. Every one of those 313 lives represents a family forever changed, said the chair of this brilliant group who do, I guess, difficult work, but so many people affected. This is a Road Trauma Support Group. And their chair, Tom Daher, who I'm delighted to say on this day is on the line, just to reinforce the message and remind us all that we've got to be careful out there. G'day, Tom.
G'day, Luke. How are you?
I'm well, mate. Lovely to talk to you again. And those figures that you put together today, that we ended this day with 313 people losing their lives, 42 more at the same time last year. Now, I know when you and I speak, and I'm sorry about reflecting on the past, but when the toll looked like it was headed the wrong way, we were bombarded with advertising and reminders to be careful. I don't seem to see that anymore. I don't know about you, but you might want to comment on that and the state of the roads of New South Wales, or perhaps the drivers of New South Wales. It's nothing to be proud of.
No, it's very disappointing, Luke. These numbers, they're not just numbers, they're mums and dads, brothers and sisters, husbands and wives. These are people whose lives, families whose lives are just absolutely shattered. And the tragic thing, Luke, is they're preventable. They don't have to happen. They're avoidable. And, World Remembrance Day for road traffic victims, it's a time to reflect, to reflect and honour our loved ones. And it's also a time to bring to the attention of the general public that we all have a responsibility when we get behind that wheel to drive in a safe manner, to understand our responsibility, that vehicle, yes, it's a form of transportation, but when you drive dangerously and you're affected by drugs and alcohol or use speed, that vehicle now is a weapon, and sadly someone is going to die. And the figures, as you pointed out, they are heading in the wrong direction, and that's really tragic.
You say, as chair of the group, the Road Trauma Support Group, you're a group that no one ever wants to belong to. When tragedy strikes, families find us, they find comfort, understanding and community. Tell me about your group, or tell my listeners about your group and the sort of work you do.
Yeah. So, look, the Road Trauma Support Group is there to help families survive after losing a loved one due to a road crash by a criminal act. And we provide counselling, we provide peer support, we help people understand that there can be hope. We meet together at Grace's Place once a month, and we come together and just support each other. We work with New South Wales Police, we work with the New South Wales Government to do whatever we have to do to bring down this road toll. And sadly, it's a group that is growing. We meet once a month, and I see new members attending those meetings, and I see depression and sadness and anxiety on their faces.
Yeah.
And we want our membership to drop. We don't want members. It's not a group that you want to become a member of.
Yeah.
But if you do need our support, it's valuable support. And a lot of the members will tell you, thank heavens for this group, because we could not survive.
Yeah, and these people are united by tragedy and grief, aren't they? People affected by the loss of people they love through. Well, you and I have talked before about being more accurate in the way we describe this. It could be vehicular homicide in many cases. I mean, that's just the way it is. We've got to be plain about the way we speak about stuff like this, and not just say, "Oh, it was a motor vehicle accident," because there are situations, aren't there, mate, where it's anything but an accident. And people hop in a car and they could be otherwise affected, and they know what they're damn well doing, and they still selfishly continue to drive. And too often you end up getting extra members of your group. I mean, it's a bloody disgrace.
It is, and you're 100% correct. You know, people that get behind the wheel affected by drugs and alcohol or speed, they know the risks. They know very well that they are putting the lives of innocent people at risk. And, you know, they continue to do this, and people have to just change their attitude, understand that lives are being shattered, families are losing their loved ones. And it's a terrible feeling, Luke. I lost my dad, and, you know, my family's life has never been the same.
Yeah.
But through the support of the Road Trauma Support Group, we continue, and we help others continue. But it doesn't have to happen. Dad should be with us today, and every member of the Road Trauma Support Group should still have their loved one. You know, to celebrate those milestones, you know, to celebrate the birthdays, to laugh together. And sadly, that is all gone. But, you know, we've also, you know, got to believe that there is hope, and we support each other, and we do everything we can to help people survive, and we stand side by side. But we need the motoring public to be responsible for their actions behind that wheel. And until the motoring public understands the risks that are involved, sadly, that road toll will continue to climb.
Yeah. All right, mate. Well, look, we're thinking about you today, and we're thinking about the group today, and we're you know, we want listeners to know that at a 10:30 start, 10 a.m. for a 10:30 start, Grace's Place, 38 Doonside Road at Doonside. There's an event to mark the occasion. It'll include 360 stop clocks, installation, personal reflection from members of the group, a flower-laying tribute, contributions from politicians, police and other such folk. And if you can't attend it in person, you can join the Road Trauma Support Group Facebook live stream. Tom, great to talk to you again, although you and I would both admit, well, publicly and privately, that we should never have had to have spoken, but we do, and we will continue to do it. You've got my full support, you know that, and I thank you very much for your time. Again, if you want to see the live stream and you can't be there, Road Trauma Support Group Facebook live stream. And just a reminder about those numbers, because they're just rotten.